Hello and welcome. So, if you're a leader, I'm willing to bet your inbox and your entire social feed are just flooded with AI. AI this, AI that, AI strategy, AI transformation. It's a lot. Today, we're going to cut right through all that noise. This isn't another tech heavy explainer. Nope. This is about taking AI and using it as a simple, practical tool to solve the problems you are actually dealing with right now. Okay, let's get into it.
I mean, it really feels like there's this enormous pressure, right? You have to have an AI story. You have to be seen as some kind of pioneer. Everybody's talking about it, but almost no one is talking about how it actually connects back to the business fundamentals. It's so easy to get swept up in it all, feeling like you're falling behind if you're not launching some big, splashy AI project. So, you know what? Let's just change the conversation. We're going to push the technology aside for just a minute and get back to basics. The only reason to bring in any new tool is to make your business results better. The focus shouldn't be on AI itself. It's got to be on your bottom line. And what are the real obstacles to getting those results? Well, they aren't some futuristic, abstract concepts. They are the tough, on-the-ground challenges you are wrestling with every single day. Let's actually name them. Take this number, 165. That is the average number of professions that have critical talent shortages right now across Belgium and the Netherlands. This is way more than just an inconvenience. It's a huge barrier to growth. The very people you need to make your strategy happen, they're harder to find and way more expensive than they've ever been. At the exact same time, you've got this. 78% of C-level execs say cost optimization is their number one priority. The economic pressure just isn't letting up. Margins are getting squeezed from every direction, and every single euro you spend is under a microscope. The mission is crystal clear. You've got to do more with less. So here's the bottom line. Your job is a massive balancing act. You're fighting a war for talent while you're also battling to keep costs down. You're trying to build supply chains that can withstand shocks, all while fighting off cyber attacks and trying to navigate this growing mountain of regulations, from ESG to data privacy. This is the reality. It's complex. Okay, so now we can ask, where does a tool like AI actually fit into this picture? And the answer is not as some magic wand. It's as a focused solution to specific problems. So let's walk through a really practical roadmap that connects AI capabilities directly to these challenges we just talked about. We're going to break it down into three logical phases. It's pretty straightforward. First, you strengthen your foundation, you get control. Second, you optimize your core processes to make them excellent. And finally, you use that stability and that efficiency to really stand out from the competition. Let's start with phase one, strengthening the foundation. In the first 6 months or so, the goal is just to get some immediate low-risk wins on the board. Costs are under pressure? Okay, let's use AI to automate invoicing or to optimize our ad budgets. Finding talent is tough? Let's use it to cut down the administrative headache for our teams with automated reporting. The key here is stability, using AI as a support, but, and this is crucial, with a super critical eye. You have to mandate human verification for any important data. Now, once you've built that stable base, phase two is all about optimizing your core processes. This is where AI starts to tackle some of the more complex issues. Your supply chains feel a bit shaky? You can use AI to predict disruptions and adjust your inventory in real time. Drowning in regulations, you can automate the data collection for things like sustainability reports. The goal here is to go from just being stable to being truly excellent at what you do, freeing up your people for more important work. And finally, we get to phase three. This is where the long-term vision really starts to take shape. This is where AI stops being just a tool and starts becoming a real competitive advantage. You could develop custom models for dynamic pricing, or maybe offer predictive maintenance as a new service, creating totally new revenue streams. And to win that long-term talent war, you can build a smart workplace with personalized development plans. You're not just using AI anymore, you're building a fundamentally smarter business. But, and this is a really big but, there is a critical warning that comes with this incredibly powerful new tool. Using AI to help shape your strategy without understanding its deep fundamental flaws, well, that's not just a risk, it is a massive failure of governance. 35%. Just let that number sink in for a second. What on earth could that represent when we're talking about making strategic decisions? Yeah. Over a third of the answers you get from the world's leading AI chatbots are just flat out wrong or misleading. This is according to some incredible research from NewsGuard and VRT. So think about it. If your teams are using these tools for market research or to check on competitors, they could be basing huge strategic decisions on data that is systematically flawed. And let's just look at the breakdown here, because it's not all the same. Some of these tools, like Perplexity, are wrong almost half the time. And even the best one in this test, Claude, still spits out false information in 1 out of every 10 answers. So the main point here is this. There is no such thing as a safe chatbot for strategic work without a human expert double-checking everything.
And maybe the most shocking part of all this, the problem is actually getting worse, not better. This quote from the NewsGuard report points out that as these systems get faster and sound more confident, their actual reliability is going down. The promise that they would get safer just hasn't happened.
So what does this all mean for you? It means that getting AI right is not an IT project. It is, and it absolutely has to be, a leadership mandate. It's about setting the right rules and building the right culture from the top down.
And that mandate, well, it's going to look a little different depending on your situation. In the Netherlands, where AI adoption is already at 95%, the big challenge is building on that lead with ethical rules and getting ready for what's next, like quantum computing. In Belgium, the focus is more on achieving what some call stagility, that perfect balance of stability and agility to handle rising labor costs and bureaucracy. So really, your job boils down to 3 core principles. Number 1, start small and focused. Pick one clear, defined business problem and go get a measurable win. 2, be relentlessly critical. The best way to think about it is this. Treat AI like a very capable, very fast, but very unreliable intern. Use their work, but trust your team's expertise for the final call. And 3, and this is the most important, invest in your people. This is a human change, enabled by tech, not the other way around.
So I'll leave you with this one question to think about. Is your company ready to use AI as a smart tool, one that needs skill and caution to use well? Or are you secretly still hoping it's some kind of magic solution that will just fix your problems for you? How you answer that question will likely define your success for years to come.